Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, September 3rd. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Byron Scott. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, portions of Prince George's County are under a boil water advisory tonight after a water main break in Hyattsville. The Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission reported the broken section of a 24-inch main along Tanglewood Drive last night. Now, this impacts about 100,000 WSSC customers. Utility officials say the loss in water pressure can increase the risk of contamination.
So those customers need to boil their water before any type of consumption. So bring it to a rolling boil for 1 minute and let it cool. If you're going to use the water for food preparation, brushing your teeth, even water for your pets. If you're going to take a shower, that's fine. Just don't drink the water while you're in the shower.
And the advisory will be in effect until Thursday night, but could be extended. This applies to residents in Hyattsville, Bladensburg, Mount Rainier, Cheverly, Chilham, Edmonston, Landover Hills, Glenarden, Fairmount Heights, Sea Pleasant, and Brentwood. And that boil water alert also covers schools in Prince George's County. There are 4 dozen schools impacted by the alert, including Goulston Elementary and Landover. Now, water fountains there were covered over and pallets, cases of water were delivered to all affected schools. Cafeteria workers say that boiled water was used to prepare foods. Now, school officials say the student body took it all in stride.
Our students are here and want to learn. They're going to class, they're in their second week, so, this awareness hasn't, really, affected them either way. They're just all ready to go to school. So.
And again, that boiled water alert goes through Thursday night and could be extended.
A community continues to feel a mixture of sorrow and anger as they mourn the loss of a mother fatally struck to death in a crosswalk this past weekend. Now, yesterday, Riverdale and Langley Park residents gathered for a vigil at the intersection where the tragic incident occurred. Both communities took the time to remember 31-year-old Thelma Flores and her injured daughter, Isabella. The mayor of Riverdale also joined residents to call for justice and demand safety revisions to a crosswalk they consider dangerous.
And we ask for justice. It's just because it was a Latin girl, it was a Latin mother. It's not fair. It's not fair. We need the justice, okay? Because it's not fair. It's not fair. Somebody died yesterday, so definitely we need justice. We need to get the person locked down.
Well, I think speed combined with the number of lanes, 6 through lanes and 2 turn lanes, to expect pedestrians to be able to get across that with no assistance is just ridiculous.
And 3-year-old Isabella is still in the hospital recovering from her injuries. Meantime, police continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. And while residents may have concerns with the conditions surrounding that busy intersection, will officials actually make changes? Efforts to improve this area have been voiced by local leaders before, but has it helped? CTV's Stephen Graves is in Riverdale with the answers.
Well, right now it's all a question of if there is enough evidence to support that this particular intersection needs safer revisions. Now, we spoke to the State Highway Administration today. They say no, there's only been about 8 incidents in the past 4 years. None of them have been fatal, but we spoke with one resident today who thinks there does need to be something done. He drives this crosswalk and intersection a lot. He says there need to be revisions, but drivers need to pay attention as well.
Driver needs to pay more attention when they're approaching the crosswalk. They should at least slow down a bit because people might be crossing, you understand? But at times they don't want to slow down. It has happened to me many times when I'm not driving, when I'm just crossing. Some drivers don't want to slow down, you understand? So for that might cause an accident. But at times the crosswalker, the person crossing, also need to check if a car is coming at this high speed or not before he or she approaches the road.
So as a driver, do you feel as though you have enough notification? Do you know to stop for pedestrians?
Yeah, I know. I do.
Right now, there is no stop sign or a traffic light at this particular crosswalk, but the State Highway Administration says there's plenty of signage leading up to this intersection to warn drivers of pedestrian crossing. One of those warnings is behind me. It's a flashing light right now that isn't working, but we spoke with officials who say they are working on the problem, but they don't have a concrete timeline on when it will be fixed. In Riverdale, Stephen Graves, CTV News.
And Stephen also spoke with the mayor of Riverdale today, who says he plans to work with state legislators to improve the intersection. 2 years ago, the mayor asked the SHA to make changes, but after conducting a study, the administration denied that request.
And a man is found dead in the middle of a road in Langley Park, and police are searching for his killer. Now, at around 4 o'clock today, patrol officers were called to the 8000 block of 15th Avenue, where they found the victim suffering from trauma to the upper body. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, a candlelight vigil will be held for the victim at 6 tonight in the same area. Anyone with any information about the case is asked to call Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS. A reward of up to $25,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest and indictment in this case. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Patricia Valone.